So he had brought up, what am I going to do with my life? And I told him, I'm 43. I'm thinking about, this and that. My mom chimes in and she says, "Oh no, you're at that age. I remember your father at that age." And so I started talking to her about the pineal gland, the mind-body connection. How I saw in Dr. Oz recently, the pineal gland is like the gland of fate or destiny, in that it pours forth all of these chemicals at these very important moments in our life, and it makes us feel as though we are in the thick of something really important in our life. And I didn't mention this, but I had been about a decade ago diagnosed with brain tumors, which I was also diagnosed with spontaneous remission, that were located on the pituitary gland, or near the pituitary gland. And I had been having these weird chemical situations in my blood. And the pituitary is located near the pineal. So I didn't mention that to them, but what I did mention was my pain, and how I realized, that I needed to learn from my pain. Not run, but look at it straight on and learn from it. What is the lesson? What is the secret confession of this pain? And it's very simple. Pay attention to what hurts you. Pay close attention. I learned all this while the monks were coming. It was a big deal in our local community, when they started coming on a regular basis. And Tibetan monks from down south, we were included in their route, in this Northern California route that they do. And I had also been studying some Eastern philosophy and psychology, Jung's active imagination. So it's this introverted self-analysis that is not to be taken too seriously, but actually just you sit in meditation and allow all the stuff to come at you. Don't react to it. Don't be afraid of it. Don't desire it. Don't avert your eyes from it, and don't over-attach to it. And then go past that into the state of single-pointed meditation, where you're just clear of all thought. But in the process of all these things coming at me at the beginning of my meditation, I realized, hey, you're all telling me stuff about myself. My fears, my desires all come right up. Whoa, that's what I'm dealing with. That kind of thing. So I had a bunch of circumstances all occur simultaneously that really drove home this point, that helped to develop this perspective of this gilded cage of knowledge. I'd shared with my dad the difference between knowledge and wisdom that I had creatively imagined, that I had shared with a preacher. And I had told him this before, but sometimes Dad doesn't listen really well. He's a quick study, but he skims over the top. And I have to be careful with that myself. I'm very surface-oriented as well, to judge things, and have to be very present at a depth level within myself, so that depth level attention that I sustain in my own being is also shared externally. So the way I'm internally experiencing myself is the way I will externally experience the world, so to say. So I need to root myself at a deep level, and a lot of people really don't want to go that deep. A lot of people want to stay on the surface, and I respect that, because there's a time and a place for everything, so to say. So in relation with this idea developing about the gilded cage of knowledge, these inoculations that we protect ourselves from the chaos with. We can trap ourselves from ever having a new experience that is transcendent of the same old thing. You know, we can make our life nice and safe, and we can inoculate ourselves from all the fears and the desires and all the chaos out in the world. However, all we've done then is drain the life right out of our existence. Because life is spontaneous, it's growing, it's changing, it's mutating. And you know, medicine for the masses is good if the masses are berserk. And oftentimes through history, we've seen that the masses do become a mob.